Hey guys, it's Destiny Lachey. To my subscribers, thank you guys so much for coming back. To the newbies, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you do not miss a video, as well as the notification bell. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieved this really dramatic New Year's Eve inspired makeup look. I also want to send a huge thank you out to Ulta Beauty for sponsoring this video. Thank you guys so much for believing in me. So yeah, anyways, we're just gonna jump right into the video. So anytime I'm going out or I'm going to a special event, I love to prep my skin. I love using sheet masks because they're so easy to put on and take off, and they're very effective for moisturizing. Today I'm going to use the Miss Spa Avocado Honey Hydrating Sheet Mask. I'm going to leave this mask on for 20 minutes. So I love to prime my face. I know a lot of people don't believe in primer, but I swear by a good primer. For me, if I'm going out for a really long time and I need my makeup to last a long time, I need to use a primer. Today I'm going to use the Dermablend Professional Insta Grip Jelly Primer. So since I have an unwanted visitor on my face today, I need to color correct, and I've been loving the Dermablend Quick Fix Color Correcting Powder Pigment, and this is a powder to cream formula. So it looks like a pigment at first. When you put it on your hand, it looks like a powder, but when you blend it out, it turns into a cream, which is really interesting and really cool. And these pigments are so pigmented. I'm gonna take my finger and go over this little guy. If I get a bump or something, if it heals at the beginning stages, it gets so dark. Like, it's the darkest that it will ever be in like the first week. So I have to color correct or it will show through my foundation. So for foundation today, I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way medium to full coverage foundation in the color Chai. This foundation is seriously so seamless, so beautiful, so skin-like, and it's not cakey at all, which I love. And I'm going to use a Morphe M439 brush. This is a really dense foundation brush, and I'm just going to blend this foundation out. Okay, so I'm going to go in and do my brows. I'm going to use the Anastasia DipBrow Pomade in Ebony, and I'm just going to take a nice angled winged liner brush to fill in my brows. So next I'm going to use the LA Pro Concealer in the color Cool Tan, and I'm going to use this as a eyeshadow base, and I'm going to also use this to clean up my eyebrows. So now we're going to move on to eyeshadow, my favorite part. I'm going to use the Too Faced Pretty Rich eyeshadow palette. This is a new eyeshadow palette that Too Faced came out with, and this palette has glitter shades as well as some shimmery shades and some mattes. I'm going to go into the color called It's Cashmere, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade today. And I'm just going to take a Morphe 511 brush, and I'm going to use that to kind of pack that right below my brow bone. So now I'm going to use the color Oh That's Rich. This is a nice rich brown burgundy shade, and I'm going to use a pinched blending brush, and I'm going to put that a little bit below the color we just put down and just blend it out. So now I'm going to go into the color Coal Under Pressure. This is a really nice glittery black shade, and I'm going to pack that all over my lid. So now I'm just going to go in with my pinched eyeshadow brush and just slowly blend this eyeshadow into the last shade we just put down. And I'm just using really small circular motions to blend out the black. So now I'm going to go into the color Diamond Life, and I'm going to pack this color in the center portion of my eyelid just to make sure that my glitter adheres to my eye and lasts all night. I'm going to use the NYX Glitter Primer, and I'm going to mix that in with this glitter just to make sure that everything sits properly on my eyelid and that it lasts all night long. And I'm mainly focusing this color in the center part of my lid and just kind of dispersing it outwards. And I'm going to use a Morphe M124 brush to pack that glitter on. So for eyeliner today, since I want this look to be very dark and like smoky, I'm going to use the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil as my eyeliner. And I'm just going to run that along my waterline just to make this look look very dark and smoky. So now it's time for lashes. I'm going to use the Kiss Lash Couture Triple Push-Up Collection eyelashes. These are triple decker lashes. You guys know how I feel about my lashes. They need to be long, wispy, and thick. They're very lightweight and they sit on the eye nicely, so I love using lashes like these because they're really dramatic, and if you have a really dramatic eye and it's New Year's, you want to go all out, so these are great. So now I'm going to move on to highlighting and concealing underneath my eyes. I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the color Cafe. This concealer is about 2 shades lighter than my skin tone, and I'm just going to use this to highlight my face, and I'm going to put this concealer in the center of my face so that it just brightens it up a little bit. So when I place my concealer down, I like to let it sit for about 2 minutes, depending on what concealer I'm using. But with this one, I let it sit because it builds the coverage a lot more and it gives me more pigment. And then I go in and blend it out. So just to set those areas where I put concealer down so that that concealer doesn't move around, I'm going to use the Too Faced It's Bananas setting powder. I just take that on my sponge and just press it in underneath my eyes. And this powder makes your under eye area look so smooth, and it just brightens up that area a lot as well. And it smells like bananas. So I'm just going to take this powder and put it everywhere that I highlighted. So next I'm going to go in and use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. This is in the color Dark, and I'm just going to use this to sweep away that banana powder. I love to use this powder really as insurance, just to make sure that my under eyes don't give you that dreadful looking flashback when you're taking photos. So since I want my face to be super snatched, I'm going to use the Maybelline Superstay Multi-Use Foundation Stick, and this is in the color Warm Coconut. I'm just going to add a little bit of contour, because a little bit of this goes a really long way, and I'm just going to blend that contour downwards. See how much that spreads out to where you don't need a lot. And I'm just going to do the same thing to the other side. And you can make this face, makes it a little bit easier. So just to warm up my face, because when I contour my face with just a stick, for me, it's just a little too cool. So just to add some more warmth, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Power Bronzer in the color Mahogany. And I'm going to take that same brush and just go over that contour. I'm just going to apply some of that to my forehead as well. Since I get a little crazy with my contouring, I like to go in and clean it up with a setting powder. Today I'm going to use the Dermablend Professional Loose Setting Powder in the color Warm Saffron, and I'm just going to use that to clean up my contour and just making it look a lot more put together. And I'm just going to use some more of my MAC MSF powder and a nice fluffy brush to dust this powder away. I don't let it sit there for that long because I don't want it to create a line there. So I just let it sit for a second and then brush it away. So just to finish up the face, I have to highlight. I'm going to use the Sleek Makeup Cleopatras Kiss highlighting palette. This is one of my favorite palettes, and I'm going to use one of the golden powder shades in this palette to highlight my face. And I'm also going to place some of that color right below my brow bone and a little bit on my temple areas. So now I'm just going to go back in and finish up the eyes. I'm going to use the Pretty Rich palette again by Too Faced. and I'm gonna take that It's Cashmere color and I'm gonna use that as my transition color on the bottom portion of my eye as well. So what I'm basically gonna do is replicate exactly what I did on the top on the bottom, just to finish everything off. And then for a little twist, I'm gonna use my NYX Glitter adhesive again, as well as the Diamond for Life shade. Mix those two together and I'm gonna apply it right in the center of my pupil on my bottom lash line. So just to help my makeup stay on all night and just to help take away some of the powderiness, I'm going to use the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. So now I'm going to move on to my lips. I'm going to use the Ulta Beauty Juice Infused Lip Oil. I put this on before I actually started filming this video. I've been literally addicted to this lip oil because it's just so hydrating, so moisturizing. So on top of this, I'm going to use the Too Faced Melted Latex Liquefied High Shine Lipstick. This is a really high shine lip gloss and I'm just going to put this on top of the lip oil. So this is the finished look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this dramatic New Year's Eve makeup tutorial. Make sure you thumbs up this video if it helped you. Subscribe to our channel. We would love to have you. And leave me a comment down below of what you want me to do next. And I will see you in the next video.